Hello everyone, Professor Toybox here. I've got Captain America with me, and I'm back in my Atlantis toy box working on my randomly generated dungeon crawler, Return to Atlantis. Last time we set up this castle and a rather unpredictable battle with a bunch of different enemy generators and randomly selecting combinations of those, and played through it twice, and each battle was very different. But I'll come in here to Spark mode now, and we'll show you what I've done as I've continued building level 2. I've started working on this next area here, and the idea is you come up that road through the canyon where we started, you come through the castle here where there's a battle, and then you come out and the road continues on, but there's a rock slide. So you have to be able to get past this, and over here there's a well that you can go down into some tunnels. And the tunnel is blocked by a wooden door, and I built that the same way that I did the door that exited level 1 back in the pressure plate puzzle video. But this time I connected up a sidekick well, so you throw your sidekick in there and that will open the door. And then you crawl down into the well and you go through some tunnels. And these tunnels I'm going to randomly generate. And I've taken taken my inspiration from the original idea I had back in the second video in this series. And I've divided this area up into 3 sections. Section 1 here will be randomly generated as before, and section 3 will be as well. And there's middle section consists of 2 rooms, and I'll come under the terrain here. I've removed the floor and moved that down so you can get a good look at this. There's a rather large cave area under this side, and another one over on this side, and a rope bridge underneath that opens out onto the water, so it kind of gives you a little bit of a interesting feel as you run through there. So the tunnel over here by the well will connect to either that cave room or that cave room or both. And the exit tunnel over here will connect either to that cave room or both. And the result of that, as before, will be that I'll always have a path that comes through here. So I can always get from the well to the exit over there. And I've got 5 replayers set up over here for this side, 5 over here for this side. And I'll go ahead and just kind of step on a couple of these just so you can see how they're set up. And we'll go ahead and play. Each of these replayers is putting down anywhere from 12 to 16 blocks, and all 10 replayers are working fine, limiting it to this area. So this first replayer comes through the tunnel, and the tunnel branches. This side comes around and connects to that room. This side runs over here and connects to that room. So that works out pretty good. And with the number of objects that I'm putting down with these and keeping it much smaller than my original plan had been in that second video in the series, this seems to be working well. There's no replayer corruption or anything. Now the second replayer puts down 2 paths. One of them comes in here, runs around there and connects to this room. This other tunnel here comes over to a dead end. So there's a few dead ends here in these different replayers, and that can be frustrating on a large maze, but since this maze is fairly small, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'll be able to run through this still fairly quickly. And if I come over here and just show you what we've got on this end. So this replayer, for example, we'll go ahead and play. And then hop down underneath the terrain. Take a look at it. So we've got a tunnel leaving that room that comes down here and connects to the exit. We've got a tunnel leaving this room, which comes over here and basically dead ends into this pit. So there's nowhere for that to go. So there's only one way out on this side. And I think that works pretty well. these different layouts, there's no point in really showing you each of those because it's just a small little area and the maze possibilities are not a lot. It's basically 3 large blocks wide here, 3 tunnel blocks wide. So it's only so many different ways you can build that out. But you come out of the maze then into this little gravel pit type area, and you can climb this rock structure, ride the vine over here, and then hop out into this area here. And then it continues on down over this bridge to the exit to level 3. So that's what I've been working on so far for this. And just so you can get an idea of how this will look, I'm just going to go ahead and build this out really quickly and throw this down so you can kind of see what I've got in mind with this. I think that connects that way. I believe, yes. Whoops. And then I'll fill some blocks in behind that and put some mountain things on top of this just to make it interesting when you ride that little elevator up to get up here. So then we'll go ahead and connect up the road again. And I'll go ahead and set the texture for that. There. And that kind of gives you an idea how this will look. So there's a canyon here with the road, but it's blocked by this stuff here. And I'll fill these areas in with blocks over on this side and this side. Put some mountainous terrain up on top of this that you can run through. Maybe a bridge over this canyon here. And there's a purpose for that, which I'll get to next time. So anyway, I think this is looking pretty good. There's a lot of randomness in here, which will make this particular layout for level 2 unpredictable. We got the battle, we got a maze that's going to be different each time, and then an area down here. I'll probably set up some possibilities for this bridge like I did for level 1. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel or sign up on my blog. You can get build tips there and logic diagrams for each of the different things that we make. And hopefully you'll tune back in next time to see what we do as we continue building this level out. And I'm really excited how this is coming together for this randomly generated dungeon crawler. This is going to be really exciting. So hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.